start. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. It's same. It is the same. It looks like my face, my face, yeah, my face the problems. Yeah. Okay. It looks like the camera doesn't allow me to be in front of it. Yeah. But anyway, it's okay. We have to start. And okay. And hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today it is April 15, 2020. The Pacific time. It is 11:51. And in fact, right now right now we keep doing about live broadcast for network health. It is over 20 over 20 24 times, I think. Give me a second, let me see. No, 23 times. 23 times. And uh, we do live broadcast, and also we create the Hertzman Dodge Media is for creating a natural health climate, and that is our goal. Sure, when we creating this kind of natural health climate for us, and we give the information and the knowledge according to the Hertzman natural health system, because that system is what we know and what we created. And for the natural health climate, it is very, very important, because the natural health need talk, and the natural health should have its own rules um, to develop or to run the natural health business. And that is the main purpose. We creating our media website, like www.hertzmanmedia, and I feel very deeply. I feel very deeply, especially recently. The natural health has a history of over thousands of years, and in fact, we need more and more people to know about it. We really need people to know its truth about the natural health, because the natural health is from the God, it's from nature, it's from what you cannot avoid. Yeah, even some countries we're starting to avoid, and whatever reason it is, but in fact finally cannot, because the natural health is connected with God directly, and you cannot avoid the nature. The nature is around you. The nature is everywhere of you. So since this kind of nature is everywhere of you, you should know it correctly, or you should know it. You should know it very well. So that is why we keep working, we keep doing, we keep um, we keep struggling for this kind of goals, and also me ourselves and all Kurdistan people right now. In fact, they get benefit from natural. And since we created a platform, a media website, a media platform for all the people, including the natural health followers, specialists, and the business owners, to go there to publish and the real and helpful and useful information to to spread to spread the to spread to spread the health information. Um, and it is very good thing. It is very good thing. So we hope the people can go through www.kurdistan.media, and also we hope every people to go there. And if you are just uh, if you only to read the information there, and if you think the articles and the information there is useful, you can you can share to your friends, you can share to your family members. Sure, you can know or learn yourself, because if you really can understand the information, what we have done, you will see it really help for you to deal with everything, to deal with the families, to deal with the business, to deal with your friends. It is very helpful. Yeah, but for creating a natural health climate, we need all the people to work together. We need all people can give, can contribute, the energy, and the time. And yesterday we have finished talking. We have finished explaining about the work and the later. That is one kind of cause among all the causes. In fact, every cause is what you need. Every cause is what you need to work, for you to live. But if you do what you need, with too much, over. We use the word over to describe. It's like the overwork or over later, right? And something, and then the everything that what you need, and it should help you for life, but it will do harm to you. For today, you know, about about the sex, about the sex, it is the same thing. It is the same thing. So, in fact, the natural health is the way for you to consider health, for you to consider the sickness. And in fact, whatever kind of health, what kind of sickness they all use, or what kind of topic about natural health, in fact, it use the same rules to think, to know, to know the causes of disease about sex. Sex is like the work, and it's like amusement, or the later is what you need, and you can continue. The human being can continue. Your family can continue. and the whole world can continue. And also, this kind of sex, it not just happened among the human beings, it happened on. So they continue their family, they continue their race by sex. So you will see the sex is really very, very important. It is one part, one very, very important part of your life, of your life. In fact, before when we talk about the five system details, and we talk about the kidney and bladder system, and we talk about liver and the gallbladder system. And in fact, for man or for male, the sex is controlled by the kidney system. Yeah. In fact, the kidney system, it is about kidney and bladder system. It is kidney and the bladder system. And for the woman, for male, for female, it is LG system controls the sex, controls the woman sex, the lady sex. And for men, if you have good sex or not, or your good sex depends on you have strong KB system. If your KB system is not strong, if your KB system energy is weak, if your KB system, the function is in disorders, if you have kidney failure, you will have no sex. Or you will have very, very weak sex. For the lady also, problems, you will also have no sex. You want to, but you cannot remember it because the sex need energy support. The sex need, it's not just like the muscles. It's not just like, partial functions. The sex is connected with your kidney system and your liver system. If you want to have strong sex, good sex, you need have good energy system and you need have good kidney system. Kidney system. In another way, if your sex is good, your kidney energy is strong, is enough. With your kidney energy, remember before we said the kidney system generate confidence. So you have sex and you will be easily to be confident with the things what you do. And then you can, this kind of connection is from natural health. It's easy to remember. Yeah, because we talked about the kidney system generate confidence. Energy system generate resilience. It is interesting. If the energy system people is not good, they always hesitate something. They cannot make decision quickly with correct. They cannot make the decisions quickly, correctly, clearly. For people who have the kidney problems, it is very difficult for them to have the confidence. Even if they have no confidence to live. Some people, they will suicide because they lose the confidence for the life. You can create the connection. Or when this kind of problem happen, where the problem it is. And where the problem it is, and who make the problems. Who make the problems is the causes what we talk about. what we will talk about. In fact, in fact, the sex, like the work, like the amusement and leisure, if you can do it correctly, it can generate a lot of energy for you, for your couple, for your couple. So how to do the sex is correct. That is the thing what we need to explain for today. In fact, there will be a lot of methods or a lot of actions, a lot of ideas for how the sex can be more happy, how the sex can be more helpful for your life, for your life. But there is two kind of points. There are two kind of points. Today we will mention about sex, which is very important for you to know. And then after you know these kind of 2 points, you will know how to control sex, how you can use your sex to generate a lot of energy for you. The first one is what? The first one is the time for you couple to reach the orgasm, to reach the orgasm, or we can say to reach the climax, But so to reach the look, if you couple get orgasm at the same time, it will replenish your energy. It will generate energy for you couples. This is very, very important point. This is very, very important point. To get orgasm at the same time. In fact, when the couples are doing sex, when the couple are making love, and they need take care of each other. For the sex, it is two people's work. It cannot be just one people. This means when you're doing sex, you should consider each other. The male should consider the female reaction, responses, and the female should consider the male's responses. This means you need to take care of each other very well, and to reach the orgasm at the same time. This means both happy in the high level. There is many kind of couples, many kind of people, when they're doing sex, they just consider themselves. They not consider their partners. So in fact, if they do like this way, this means they're very selfish. Selfish is educated man properties. Take care of each other, take care of other people, respect other people. It is self-made properties. Self-made properties. When you're doing sex, when you're making love, and you only take care of your happiness, and you're happy, that's all. Your partner is happy or not, you doesn't care. You just do rudely, you just do crazy yourself. And even your partners feel very bad. You still do as the way what you do. And this way, possibly you get some orgasm, but your partners cannot get it. And this way will make you lose energy. This way will make you lose the energy which should be generated when you're doing sex. So selfish, in fact, finally you will lose. If you are selfish, finally you will lose. You selfless, finally you will get. So this is the universe rules. This is the universe rules. This kind of rules is very important. This kind of rules is, if you understand these rules and use it, it will really help for your life. So in fact, the educated man properties and the self-made properties and the rules of the universe running, it existing everywhere. Even the sex, what you are talking about. Selfish will destroy you. Greedy will destroy you. Respect and selfless and take care of other people will save you. Even on the Bible, the God talk like this. Talk like this. In fact, I remember there is a story like the people asked the God, what is the difference between the hell and the heaven? The God tell him, in the hell, you know, if you put a big pot of the food, and every people in the hell with the long spoons, because if every people, you know, with long spoons, generally they cannot take the food in the pot for themselves, and then in the hell, all the people will hungry to die. But in the heaven, like these people will use his last points to feed other people. Other people will use their last points to feed him. So this means it's the consider, the respect, and the help the people. This is very simple, the examples, but it shows the people, you know, in fact, in the God, when the God tell what's the difference between the hell and the heaven, because in the heaven there is love there, and in the hell there is serve and the people want. So that is the rule. You help other people help you, and this is heaven. In fact, if you are in the heaven or not, if you are in the hell or not, it depends on your attitude. It depends on your mind. It depends on your mind, and then you will get action and results from what you do. So for the sex, same. They don't follow these kind of rules. And you also can feel. Generally, if the partners only take care of themselves, and then the orgasm, they're not get it together. And even though that is just one partner get it, the other one never get it. And this kind of sex, after you do it, you will feel very, very tired. You will feel very, very tired because the sex will consume a lot of energy. Your energy will be weaker and weaker and weaker. But you also can test yourself. If you take care of each other, and you couples to get the orgasm together at the same time, you can feel your body energy again. You can feel your body energy again to see if you have full of energy or not. Remember about your body situation. I said you yourself is the best detective. For you, because you feel with your man can know everything early before anything else. Everything of you. Your mind feel everything of you. Your mind feel everything of you. So this is real. Sex, the people need it very often. The people need it for continue the human beings. The human beings cannot avoid about that. Since it is a part of the life, you have to know what is the correct. So sex is not just for your happiness. The sex is also one kind of action for improving our problems. The sex is also for you to maintain the family. The sex is also for you to maintain the business also. So the sex is very, very important. And also, you cannot leave that. But you need to know what is correctly. Because everything, when it happens for two sides. One is good, one is bad. This is touch rules which we explained before. We ask people to remember the touch rules, because that is the universe rules. That is the universe rules. So what is the correct sex? What is the correct sex? The first point is take care of each other to reach the orgasm at the same time. You cannot be very selfish. Only consider yourself. You have to take care of the partners and to take care of your partner's responses to reach the orgasm together. This is very, very important point when you're doing sex. What kind of action, what kind of pose you do sex, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The poses is poses. It doesn't have any kind of deep meanings. Even you have no poses, if you take care of your partners, the sex also can you also can get the orgasm, even just by touching. Just by touching. And also, how long time you can do, that is also not the key of the sex. So sex key is take care of each other. No selfish, only selfless, respect, and then you can win the sex. And then you can win the sex. It's same when doing business. Respect each other, take care of each other, take care of your clients, take care of your customers, respect your customers. When doing the business, not the business can be always smooth. But any problems happen, just sit down to find solutions together and trying to avoid the problems, trying to improve those problems. Respect, take care can win the business. So the natural health, the knowledge, the rules, what we're talking about, it's not only used for health, it is used for everywhere. You can see, we are explaining the information. We're explaining any kind of health topics. I connected with family, I connected with the business, I connected with your friends, I connected with world. Because everything around you, everything what you do, is decided by your mind. Your mind produce action, your action produce results. So everything with this kind of rules. Your mind control your body, control action, the action control results. But what you do, what kind of rules you do, and what you will get, that is touchy rules for everything. For everything. For everything. So the natural health, the knowledge, the rules, it is used for everywhere. In fact, the traditional Chinese medicine You know, the Heart Natural Health System is from traditional Chinese medicine knowledge. Traditional Chinese medicine knowledge, it is great because that is powerful. That is powerful. You seem the find energy of watching the yin and yang rules to explain the medicine, to explain the health, to explain the psychology, to explain the universe, to explain the architecture, to explain the music, to explain the weather. So that is his powerful. Why it is powerful? Because he used one to unite everything. To unite everything. That is why he is powerful. Why it is difficult? Because it is one also. Because it is one also. So when doing sex, it shows selfish will consume energy. It shows the selfless take care of each other, respect each other, will win the sex together. And then you will win the energy which is generated by sex. Business, same. Family, same. Family, take care of each other. Even like right now, sorry. Even like right now, I give example. I give example. Right now I have 4 kids. 4 kids. The 3 little ones. And my wife take care of them. In fact, I know it is very hard. I know. I know it is very hard for her. But for me, I have to work. I have to work. But at the same time, when I get home, I found any chances, I found any possible chances to help take care of the kids and to make wife to to have some rest, to have some easier sleep, and also I'm trying my best. Sometimes maybe you cannot do so much because anyway you need work, and you need work, but you need take care, you need consider, and then the family will be no big issues, no big issues. So respect each other, take care of each other with selfless man. That is the key for doing everything, for you to maintain the family, for you to maintain the business. The family, there is no one family always smooth, always happy. There must be some fight happen among families. For the business also, the business can be never smooth. It's like right now, all the world have the problems because of the virus. Virus stopped or delayed many things, many things. What we do, consider each other, respect each other, trying to find solutions, for the business. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. So sex, everything is take care, is respect, is together win, and not just the one side win. If you just want one side win, you can never win for anything. If you always selfish, if you always greedy, you can never win for anything. Even when you're doing sex, like when you do the business, you just want, and you never consider offer. And then finally the balance will lose, and then finally you will lose. For the sex, you only want you happy. I do what we want, what you want, and you never take care, consider partners, and then finally you have no successful sex, and you will never can get what you should get from sex. You can never get that. I get it. I have it. I know what I want. No, Even like that, remember, you can control action. You can show your powerful in front of your partners. But if you cannot get the orgasm at the same time, you cannot control the energy win or lose. You cannot control that. If you cannot avoid that, there is something is you control, but the key thing is controlled by the God. It's controlled by the universe rules. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. You follow the rules, you will win. You do not follow the rules, you will lose. Like when you do sex, right? You're only selfish, right? You lose energy. In the lose, you cannot stop because you actually make it lose. And then you will be sick with you wrong sex. Later, you will feel your ear ring because your kidney is weak, and your kidney system connected with your ears. You will have ear ring, and you will have dizziness, and your hair will be loose, and bald. The hair is connected with the kidney system, and your bones sore pain, right? Your back pain because the wrist is the house of the kidney system. If you too much sex, if you cannot do the sex correctly, and then all the problems will happen. You cannot stop that. You can show your power in front of your partners. You can see, I know you take care from partners, but you cannot avoid because of your wrong sex, which can bring the sickness, the problems of your health. You can see. You can see. So to get the orgasm at the same time, it's the first key for you to have successful sex. For you to have successful sex. That is the first key. The second key today we want to explain is about times. It's about times. Today the color, I don't know why. After finish today's broadcast, I will adjust camera because okay. Before now have these problems. Today the color you see, I'm inside. It's become light yellow. No, it's become light blue. If I go, look, it's come back. So if any people knows what this kind of problem it is, you can text on the chat to teach me how to adjust the camera. Yeah, So look, now the color is right. That is, I'm not inside. Okay. So also I'm trying to as much as I can show. Okay, like this. So the second kind of point is about times. We want to mention today. And the times, as we said, when you do sex, it will consume energy, right? It will consume energy. And also, when you get orgasm at the same time, you will win the energy. You will win the energy. Over sex, there is two kind of meanings. The first kind of meaning is over strings. The second kind of meaning is over frequency. Over frequency is what? I know a lot of friends. I know a lot of young guys, when they're very young, when they're starting to have sex, when they can do sex at the beginning, and they do all the day long. They do all day long. Your energies. You keep expending your energies, and your energies will be weak. Daily, you have to pay for it. You have to pay by your own body energy. Believe it or not. Still, I want to say like this. And also, according to the age, according to your body organ functions, which work for digestion, for absorbing the energies, and it's for different ages. Generally, it has different times to request for you. You cannot over that kind of limit. If you over that kind of limit a longer time, your body energy will down, 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 will down, 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 down. Generally, 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 if your body can recover, be classified as your body can afford. What means can afford? You give example. I give example. I give example. Before you're doing sex, before you do sex, if your body energy is 10, if your body energy is 10, and then after you're doing the sex, your body energy is 6. Let's say it's 6. How to do this? Because you need to release, right? You need to release. After you do that, your body is 6. And then your body from 6 to your body energy from 6 to 10, the time it means, it is called recovery time. It is called recovery time. Generally, for younger people, less than 30 years old, one time sex, every 2 or 3 days, the energy can go to the normal level. This means less than 30 years old, for the correct times to do sex is 3 times a week. It's every 2 or 3 days to one time. Very crazy. Very crazy. In fact, it is over. It's really crazy. Young guys do sex all day long, all the time. If it do not work, it's sex all the time. Every day. Consume too much energy, already beyond his body. I have $10 in hand. No, let's see, $100. They have $100 in hand. And for this $100, right, $100 right now in your hand, and you can earn another $100 in 1 week. 1 week. In 1 week. And then today, credit expenses. Until the next time you get another $100, you not consume, you not finish it. You need 2 times per week. It's fine. 2 times per week is fine. For less than 50 years old, 1 time per week is fine. 1 time per week is fine. For less than 50 years old. Less than 30 years old, 2 times per month is fine. 2 times per month is fine. 2 times per month is fine. And if over than 70 years old, 1 time per month. 1 time per month. Or it's better no sex. It's better no sex. Because over 70 years old, generally your body organ system, the function is very low. It's very low. Comparing with young guys, your organ system, the function is not strong anymore. So 1 time per month, or no sex. To fun enjoy from other kind of stuff. You can draw the picture, you can walk to do exercise, or you can to listen to music, or you can do whatever. It's whatever. So about frequency, this is the request. This is according to the knowledge and experience we give the information. We give the information. But believe it or not, also, if you consumed your KB energy with sex, you know the sex consume the energy very seriously. Especially when you do it in the wrong way, like selfish way. Selfishly, you over frequency to do that, and then you can feel. You can feel, as I said, and you can feel your ear start ring. Your ears can start ringing, and your hair start fall off, and until the board. There is many kind of guys. There is many the man. There is many men, even the woman, right? They have board in the middle. There is no hair. There is no hair. And for the people, they know. Oh, this guy is very smart. Oh, this guy work a lot. No, no. From today, after you watch this information, when you see the guys, have both heads, the first kind of thing is not you think he's smart. It's not you think like he work a lot. He work a lot. Yeah, you can think he work a lot, but he work a lot for sex. He work a lot for sex. Greedy for sex. Too much sex. For the work, whatever, like you do the labor work, whatever you're doing, like even like you thinking, you study this and that, right? This kind of work cannot really consume the energy, especially your real energy, your original energy so much. Only the sex. Only the sex. The sex can make this happen. Many scientists, they have both. That doesn't mean it's from their research, from their. Then doesn't mean complete. That doesn't mean yes, maybe some, but generally no. This means with very heavy work, he do too much sex, too much, because too much sex will consume your original energy, like muscles, right? Our muscles, when it's consumed, it is from the digested energies, with your SS system. Original energy, what is original energy? Original energy is the energy which is stored in the KB system, and this kind of original energy is from a parents and some from stomach energy, what is extra, and then it is stored there. Once it is stored there, it is called original energy. And this kind of original energy, it consumes too much, your hair is allowed to sick, it will happen. It will happen. So that is very, very interesting today I explained. When you see the bold people, never think he's smart first. Yeah, you can think he is very selfish. He's very selfish. And this kind of stuff means first you should consider he has too much sex. He has too much sex. Sex here no enough energy to support your hair will lose and the bold. The third thing is if your KB system energy is weak, you consume a lot, you will feel so pain of the back of the waist, because the waist is the house of the KB system, of the kidneys. And also, if your KB system energy is consumed too much, you will have sore bones, you have bones pain, and you will have weak knees. And you will have dizziness. You feel dizziness all day long. Whatever you eat, it doesn't work. You keep feel dizzy. And then your sleep will be affected too. That is for later. At least when your kidney system energy is consumed, you will have this kind of continuous problems. You can feel, you can check if top is right or not. You can check because all the times talking is what you can feel, what you can prove by yourself. By yourself. So I think that is for today's topics. That is for today's topics. Uh, I hope the people who are listening to my talking, you can understand sex is very, very important for the human beings. If you want to win the sex, you just need control too. You just need to take notice or pay attention to respect, to take care of your partners, and then to get the orgasm together. Second time, try to reduce the sex times, to preserve your energy, to save your energy, for more other works. If the energy what you have is limited. If you use too much energy for this kind of things, you will have less energy for another thing. When you have too much, when you have too much sex, you cannot have so much energy for any other thing. It's the same thing. What I mean, you can reduce because sex is important, but sex is not the whole of your life. Sex is not the whole of your life. Sex is just a part. And any part of your life cannot affect another kind of parts. They must cooperate and not like this kind of part take all the energy, another kind of part no energy to use. No, this will destroy your life. Before we finish, we pray. We pray for the whole world people. This virus will pass away as soon as possible. We pray for all of the world people to have better health and better wealth. Thank you for today.